Welcome back to TechKid FX for another Harmony One price update, and the current price on TradingView is at the $0.08 mark, and for once we have broken about below the $0.1 mark for Harmony One, and we have gone back to my yellow target zone down here. And before I give much details of that, I want to give a brief of what has been happening on this chart because of the new subscribers. And Harmony One started seeing higher prices in this Elliott wave pattern, having a wave 5 taking us to an all-time high. Then from the all-time high we started seeing lower prices in this ABC correction, and that ABC correction has now taken us to around the $0.06 mark. And so whatever has been happening lately, I think for me, is a continuation of this ABC correction. And now I think maybe you have seen the low for this ABC correction in this low that we have made recently, and this yellow target down here has been my buy zone. So this is where most of my buy orders have been triggered, and that's not financial advice, so don't buy, hold, or sell any crypto without doing your own research and analysis. And you can also see that the 50-day MA, we are trading below the 50-day MA and the 20-day MA, and they have crossed, giving us a bearish cross. On the RSI we are in the oversold region, so I want to give my key expectations that I expect to play out on this chart. And I expect us to, maybe Harmony One has now reached its low, and what is going to happen next is a wave that can take us to an all-time high, because we have reached the low for the ABC correction. And I expect this Elliott wave now to play out, maybe have a wave 1 to around the $0.22 mark, then have a little bit of a pullback in the wave 2, then a wave 3, a wave 4, and then a wave 5 can take us to an all-time high. That is basing on the fact that maybe we have seen the low for the ABC correction. And for that to happen, I expect us to break above the $0.15 mark, where we have a key resistance, and also continue trading above the 20-day MA and the 50-day MA, and they should also give us a bullish crossover. And also the price of Bitcoin should be on an uptrend, because I think whatever has been happening of late has been following what Bitcoin has been doing. Once we have a sell-off on the Bitcoin chart, we have been seeing even lower prices for Harmony One. And Harmony One, I also expect us, if in case we continue seeing lower prices, I expect us not to go below the $0.05 mark, because once we lose that support, the worst case scenario for Harmony One will be playing out, and maybe that could take us to around the $0.11 mark. But I still have hope in the project, and I don't expect that to play out, so it's only a matter of time. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. I also expect us here to we can still have a bounce from the current prices that we're having at the moment around this yellow target that I have over here. So once that happens, I expect us to push the market higher, go above that yellow target to around the $0.11 mark, where we have our next resistance, because over here we have been finding support at around the $0.11 mark until the moment we broke over here. We broke down to the lower side at around the 24th of April. So once we have a pushback, a pump to the upper side, and we break above that key resistance at around the $0.11 mark, I would expect us to then have a successful retest. And once we see a retest, it's possible for us to first see a $0.15 mark, harmony 1, where we'll be facing our next resistance, break above it and continue pushing higher, and that will be in my wave 1 for the Elliott wave. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated on any changes on the charts.